Alright, so welcome to my another ship showcase. So the video before this one, I showcased a ship. It was very wide and very big, and it was clumsy, and it had an idea, but it didn't quite work out. So I said I'd thin it out and come back, and that's what I did. So I thinned it out, so it's still a sort of block, but it's a block with purpose now. So it's still built as a colony ship. At least that's like the goal here, is to build a colony ship. So it's still built like that. Only now it's a little bit more streamlined and, well, all of the guns on this ship are automated. There are no pilot-controlled weaponry. I will be taking this into space to test it somehow, because I can't start a fight because I can't shoot anybody. So, I don't know how starting a fight is going to work. I'll probably go and take a mission, and then once I get a mission to go and kill a pirate, I will go and kill myself a pirate. But yep, I haven't recolored the ship yet because I don't know what color I'm gonna make it. So let's do a flight check. Yes. And I've called it the Donager, but it's not inspired by the Donager as much. I just like the name of Donager. It's actually inspired by another ship I saw in the Expanse. Like, as I was building it, I sort of saw it. I can't remember what it's called, like the Syringo or something. That ship is also just kind of a big block. So it's slightly inspired by that. In fact, no, I won't be able to do that. Yeah, no. So let's go and take this. Let's go and tour the ship, see how the layout's turned out. So, like my last attempt to organize the decks, the entire middle of this ship is just one solid block. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if to have it so it's like that or like that. I might change that so it's like the rest of them. But yeah, so it's one solid block in the middle, so there's only one way up, and that's towards the back. And the idea is that everything will go through the brig, which in my last video I said how I actually liked the brig because it looked like a security office sort of thing, and, well, yeah. Oh, that's new.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Okay, so that brings us directly out into the brig, so... thank you, lady. Okay, alright, so the landing to get up is here. And it looks like that runs all the way through a ship, so that's what I was hoping for. So that's going to be an empty deck, and then the next deck up is going to be habitation. So, yep, when you enter the ship, you have to go through security. So I was kind of hoping they were going to put the door on the inside here, but obviously if you're trying to smuggle in illicit goods, you end up in one of these. And so this brings you, this brings you into the cargo bay. And then through the cargo bay is, I can't remember, hospital. Okay, so yeah, we got the hospitals, and I think there's another hospital, yeah. So, like I said, I built this as a colony ship, so the idea is, you know, you're a colonist, you just landed on a new world. On your way out the ship, you grab any resources you need, or anything like that. You go out, you touch some funky shit you're not supposed to, you get sick. Before you go to the rest of the ship, you go directly to the infirmary. So, yeah. Alright, that's something I forgot to do while I'm here. Because when I bought this ship, it didn't have a whole lot of crew, so a bunch of them are unassigned. He's good, he's good, he's good, she's good, okay. Okay, no, alright, they're all in the ship. Everyone who's supposed to be is except for Vasco. I don't like Vasco, I'm not a fan of him when it comes to robot companions. He's, I never liked the robot companions. I didn't like Codsworth, but I'd prefer the dog, you know? Give me a space dog meat anytime. Alright. So yeah, that's an empty deck. So this brings you into the living deck. Let's go this way first. So there's like every other is a window. So what I did was down each side of the ship is just 3x3s. So there's two 3x1s. down each side of the ship.
Any news to share?
And they're all
How's it going?
habitation. And at the end there's another first aid room and storage room, and then on this side is another storage room. So I could maybe turn this into a living quarters, so it's got like the tables and everything, so it looks like a waiting room for the doctor's office. I could try that, but then it'd probably change the whole layout. Yeah, I kind of like it as it is. I could pretend that that's where the doctors will sleep.
Holler if you need any help, boss.
And they'll sleep right next to the first aid room, so if they need an emergency, they can go straight in. Alright. So the ladder is here. So yeah, we walked past this. So hi. So another first aid room, and then you got the break room. Which, if I'm right, yep, there you go. So it takes you through to the other side of the ship as well. And come in here, do your break room shit, and then go through to the other side of the ship. Which is pretty much exactly the same as... Oh wait, no, it doesn't take you to the other side of the ship, not fully. Okay. So where does so I guess this just takes you... Oh, this is the engineering bay. I forgot I put one of these. Okay. So yeah, one of those three. And then this... Yeah, this is all living area. Okay, right, yeah. I forgot I put in an engineering bay in this ship. I figured a ship like this would actually need one. Alright, and then the next one up is command. So yeah, it brings you up into a storage room, which goes forward into the command room, which brings you to the bridge. Thing. This ship is huge. Oh Christ. Oh, look at this guy with his puny ship. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. I do want to try and show off the combat or show off the weapons, so that's unusual. So what I'm gonna do is, because obviously I can't shoot anybody, the only way to show off the weaponry would be to have them shoot at us first, and then my guns will just wipe them out.
I have ever worked with had a perverse affection for this place. I do not understand it.
So, my God, this thing looks intimidating. It's definitely a colony ship, the way I built it. And if they had it, like, so Stroud is supposed to be like a military brand, same as Deimos. And so I was kind of hoping that, like, whenever I build them, I'm always expecting it to be like more military, so like bunk beds, and it's very luxurious. Like, I'd call it a troop transport ship, but it's just too luxurious for that. I don't feel like you're gonna be cramming like 100 Marines into that. Okay, so the plan now, I've shown it off, is to find a job terminal.
Are you working toward that next technological thing? Then let Ryujin Industries help with you. Everything you need.
Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hi. So just while I'm looking for these terminals, I think there's some up here. For anyone who's watched my main...
Clearly the intent is to get us into the Astral Lounge.
For anyone who's watched my main series, my John Miller playthrough, the one with no commentary, there's been an incident, and the save was deleted, along with like 3 of my other saves from my other characters. So I'm gonna be restarting that soon. Okay, there we go. Perfect. It's exactly what we need. Sometimes there's more than one, so let's do it. I don't know yet if it's like this, but I'm wondering if this game is one of those games where like there's like a reputation system. So like this contract is obviously a bounty contract, so it goes through the Trackers Alliance. I'm wondering if like the more you do it, the more bounties you do, if the money you get paid goes up. You know? Like it gradually gets a little harder and the money goes up. Because like $3 a pop, it isn't a whole lot of money considering like that's barely enough to say if it's a ground bounty. $3 is barely enough to cover the ammo it would cost you to go and kill everybody.
Not sure if those...
Like, it would barely cover it. You'd have to sell all the guns and armor and everything you pick up to make any profit off that at all. So, yeah, I'm hoping that, like, the more you do these bounty contracts, the more you get paid. And, the harder they get or something. I love this thing. I've built something similar to this before. You know what? That is actually bothering me. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not sure if it'll look right, like, with the curve and then this, because it'll look wrong at the bottom. You know what? I'll change it later, and if I don't like it, I'll change it back. Yeah.
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, that's twice it. Huh? Does it not let me in? Well, that's an unusual bug. Bethesda, we found a bug. It's not even giving me the option to go to directly to the bridge. Let's see. There's only one way I can think of to. So this should put me in the ship by doing it this way. There we go. Oh Christ. Where are they? Found the enders. Oh, it's perfect. Go. Holy shit, dude, what? Automated guns are the fucking bomb. Because usually what would happen is like there'd be two bounty hunter ships and then the one that's behind you would be a real concern because like by the time you turn around and everything, they're already shooting you in the ass and it's a bit of it can be a bit difficult to try and deal with them. But with automated guns, they can automatically just go straight for them. That's not an issue. Okay, so let's go for this bounty. Let's... Oh, let's put some power into the ground drive. It's a lot more maneuverable than I was expecting, considering its weight and size. That reminds me, that's something I need to put on here. I don't really have a lot of cargo space. Alright, so where's this bounty to? Go. The flying brick. It would be cool if they made it to like if you ram into people, they will, you know, cause damage. Okay, so that was like 3 ships, and I barely took any damage doing that. Alright, it's safe to say that this thing, it works. Like, don't know how, don't know why, but it works. So if you have like, and this is like a really big ship, so if you have like a small ship with completely caked in automated weaponry, I think you're gonna be pretty safe. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I've shown just how deadly automated weaponry can be. Not really sure there's much more I can do. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.